Really shaking because I don't want to cry. Um, I want to start this episode off and say rest in peace to my friend Amanda Samuels. Mandy. This show is gonna be dedicated to her today. She loved Trey songs, y'all. She was the party fun girl. She was funny. I don't want to cry. Her spirit was beautiful. I'm gonna miss her so much. I'm definitely gonna miss her so much. And it's like, we need to find a cure for cancer. That's what we need to do. We need to find a cure for cancer. I will love you forever, Mandy. And I know she is looking down, smiling at me. I'm going to love you forever. And this whole show is dedicated to you. Nothing but Trey songs for you. I got a little Drake in there for you too, boo. So we're going to dedicate this show to Mandy, and we're going to start it off now. I love you, girl.
Hey girl, hey girl, hey girl, hey girl, hey girl, hey girl, hey girl. This goes out to the beautiful girl.
Hey. We represent for Mandy today. R.I.P. to her. F cancer. Yes, all that. I love you, Mandy. This show is dedicated to you. Okay, so I have another special guest. Every week I have a special guest, but this week is a special guest I think every female out there want to hear from, and it's a hairstylist / entrepreneur. And her name is
Juicedbyneisha.
Yes, give her them hands up. Popping in the scene with the everybody.
Okay.
So all I want to know is, give me your name, give everybody your name, your Instagram and stuff, and tell us about yourself.
Okay, my name is Nisha. My Instagram is Juicedbyneisha. That's JuicedBynesha. I'm from LA.
Hey, Inglewood all day.
Nah.
Where you
I'm
from?
from Inglewood.
You trying to hate on Inglewood?
Yeah.
Don't do that to Mac 10.
A little bit. But I went to Westchester, class of 03.
Hey.
And I just been out here doing this hair stuff.
And that's what you're doing. You've been moving.
Exactly.
So what's so funny is I've been knowing her since junior high?
Overright.
Overright Middle School, woo woo. All them Overright Middle Schools. Everybody that's listening is from Overright for sure.
Right.
So Overright, Westchester. She been doing hair that long, haven't you?
Yeah, since Overright, 8th grade.
What was you doing in the 8th grade? Was you doing baby hair then?
No, I still don't really do baby hair. I do natural flowing baby hair. Really.
You don't like the baby hair? It's too much on the head.
I feel like everyone does not have baby hair.
Oh, you gotta go.
Everyone doesn't have baby hair. You might have broke off hair that you done made into some baby hair.
Okay, well, wait, because I got some questions that's kind of like that, so we gonna get into that with that. So let's give her some questions, because everybody right now, I feel like hairstylists are booming right now. Yes. You guys' business is the biggest business from all women. We love, we gotta get our hair done every week or every 2 weeks, however you want to do it, however you got it. But I feel like that's like the biggest gross business right now. Beauty. Yes. Makeup, hair, all that. So I feel like bringing you on can be an inspiration to the people that's trying to do hair out there, that's going to school. Like I think that, well, everyone I bring on inspires me, and you really do with that hair business. You be about your life. You be about your business. You be posting.
To motivate, girl.
Yeah, let's motivate now. So I'm gonna give her some questions because she want to motivate.
Yes, I do.
Okay, so let's start off because I gotta move this camera over here because I need to talk like this. Okay. So let's start off with some questions for Juice, because I'm gonna call you Juice. I ain't gonna call you Nisha because you are Juice.
That's fine.
Okay, so Nisha, what inspired you to do hair?
Really, my stepmom used to get her hair done like once a month, and her friend Mary used to come over and braid, and I just used to be infatuated, like, damn, how is she doing that? You know.
Right.
So one time I asked her could I have a leftover braiding hair, and she did. And when I tell you I practice on anybody who would let me practice on them, it came
in the 8th
natural.
grade?
Yeah, it just came natural. Like I just wanted to learn how to do something, and that sparked it. So
so you was an entrepreneur In the, was you
Right?
13, 14?
Yeah, actually, over right, we had an entrepreneur program there, and I had one. You had to create your own portfolio and like all this stuff. I had took my sister to the Slauson and took. You used to go to the 1 hour photos.
CPS?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
And we had took pictures, and I made me like a portfolio, and I had one. So that was
Check
8th
you
grade,
in.
right?
Popping. Okay,
thank
so
you.
what about mixing business with friends, mixing business with family, doing hair?
It gets tricky because I never charge my family or my friends until maybe a year and a half ago. I was like, when y'all sitting in the chair, it could be somebody paying me sitting in the chair.
Right.
So I was like, you have to tip me. So that's what I require.
They wasn't tipping and they was getting their hair done for free?
I mean, because they were probably doing other things for me.
Oh,
running
yeah.
errands or bringing me food or,
okay,
something like
that's
that.
a
So it was just
thing.
my requirement is you got to tip me.
Oh, okay, that's cool. So you still do that to this day?
Yeah.
Okay, well, check. Why we can't be friends like
Okay.
that? Okay, so another question. Do you care more about doing hair or taking care of hair?
Taking care of hair. Maybe when I first started, I wasn't as knowledgeable about taking care of hair. But now, taking care of hair is very important, especially when we're getting older. We're
Right.
losing hair.
Definitely.
People are cutting hair, trying to grow hair back, and
Right.
it's just very important. Hair care is very important. Like I stay on my clients, grease your hair, moisture it, dry hair breaks. You want to do you have to take care of your hair when you're not sitting in my chair.
Right.
Because I can only make you look beautiful and do what I'm supposed to do right
For right
here
then and
now,
there, right.
But the 2 weeks that I don't see you, you need to make sure you're doing some kind of home care if we want to keep our hair.
Right.
So I definitely encourage that.
Okay, so what about do you be honest with them about their hair? Because
Yeah.
my hair, I ain't gonna
Yeah.
lie, in the front, it ain't that hot.
I'm not going to sell you a dream. If you send me a style and I think that it does not, you don't have what I need to do that style, I'm going to let you know.
But what if you can make it work, but it
If
might
I
break off their hair?
I'm going to let you know, and it's your choice if you still want me to do it. But I'm going to be honest with you.
Okay.
Because I don't want you calling me or coming back or blaming me. Like,
For your
we
hair.
need everything laid on the table before I even get in your head.
Because I will blame. See, she was doing. That's because her hair's short. That's why she want to
Yeah,
cut my
yeah,
hair.
I'ma
People
let
used
you
to
know.
say that, like, oh, my hair is broken off because her hair broken off. That's why she want to do it. If I don't feel like if I'm getting in the chair with somebody, I pay attention to them because I feel like some hairdressers are, like you saying, just doing. You didn't say this part, but some hairdressers are just doing hair,
Yeah.
and not taking care of hair, and that's a problem for me because if I keep coming back giving you my money and my hair keep breaking out, why you not gonna tell me?
Yeah.
And the reason why it's breaking off.
Yeah, we do have a lot of pop-up hairstylists, and it's not bad, but it's not the best either.
Right.
Everyone is not knowledgeable. It's like, come let me slap this ponytail on your hair right quick and give me my $60. And
Right.
the next person, and some people want that. Some people don't care about hair care.
You said $60 when we know ponytails are like 75 to 90 now, so don't
Yeah,
say
but
60. That
you
was
might
back in the
You
day.
might get one in the house for 60.
Oh, well, you know what?
You might.
Well, you know what? Let's talk about this because old school versus new school pricing.
Yes.
I'm going to just tell you my biggest pet peeve. It happens all the time now, and I be irritated. But then again, I know it's a business, and I know y'all got booth rent, and I know some of y'all have your own shops. So y'all got to do your thing, too. But why do we got to wash before we come, and that's an extra $10?
Okay, so let me explain why I require you to wash. I'm a one-woman show, and I can do anywhere from about 7 to 10 heads in a day. So there are some styles that I do encourage you to come wash them blow dry, only so that I can get you in. Because
Okay.
my schedule is usually booked like 5-6 weeks out.
I know. Go
So,
ahead, though.
If you want to get in here, it's some stuff that I need you to come wash and blow dry to speed up the process. However, if you do want the washing and the conditioning and all that, I don't have a problem. It just needs to be scheduled. So it's extra because, for one, it's extra time. For two, I don't use cheap shampoo and conditioner. My shampoo and conditioner is about $40, $50.
Who you use, Vontae?
No, I don't use Vontae. It's my special treat. So if you want to come see.
Oh, you in the scene.
Come see.
Yep.
But,
Okay.
it's just the products are expensive.
Right.
So it is extra. I'm giving you a fee for a ponytail, but I'm not giving you a fee for a wash and a deep condition.
So what's the difference from old school and now? Because it's the same, doing the same thing. Y'all doing the same thing, but y'all just...
No, the techniques are not different like old school. The stuff we doing now, they were not doing old school. These ponytails, you remember the big ponytail on your head? Now you get that nice
slick. Yeah. Okay. So you proved the point.
Yeah,
I'll give you that. Okay, so she did prove that point because I was gonna say no. So you sell hair now. What particular reason made you sell hair? What was the reason why you wanted to sell hair?
Honestly, because I want more income. So selling hair was like, it goes right. It falls in and aligns with me doing hair.
Right.
So.
Okay, so what about finding vendors and stuff? Like, you got to get the good hair because honestly, y'all, I do buy her hair. I buy Juice hair, and Juice hair is nice. And every time I go to a hairdresser, because she's so booked, you can't go get your hair done right away. Like, cause I be needing my hair done like that week, and she be like, "Girl, you gotta book me in 5 months before time." So I would have to go to another hairdresser, which is TT, and I love her. That's the beginning to the end. What up, TT? She that's the pressing queen. But anyway, one thing about her is she's always booked. So if you don't book ahead of time, you're not gonna get your stuff. But her hair, my auntie always say it is popping.
Yeah, I searched for a lot of vendors. I bought a lot of vendors. No one didn't give me any vendors. I tried about probably 14 different vendors.
14?
Yes, 14 different vendors because I had to make sure that the quality of hair that I liked was what I was selling.
Stuff you would put in your own hair.
Exactly.
Right.
So I had different vendors. Me and my sister, Whip by Ty, she does hair too. She tested it. Her mama tested it. Like, I just had my family testing out the hair to see what their opinions about it because I knew it would be truthful, you know? And so, like I said, it was like 13, 14. And this one, I still haven't found a better vendor that I like and that has quality, you know?
So you like this one, but you're not in love with this one?
No, I'm in love with this
one.
Oh,
this one you're in love with?
The one that I sell, I'm in love with.
Okay. So how did you come about the name Juiced?
I came
because that's cute and different. I'm sorry to cut you off. That's cute and different.
I came about it because I had curled someone's hair, and their curls just looked so juicy. Like, I had learned how to finally curl right.
Right, popping.
And I was just like, damn, her curls is like, they juice.
I did
and that's
that.
How it came about.
Oh, that's how you got that. Yeah. It's so weird how names be coming up.
Yeah.
Okay, so how important to you is your brand?
Okay, my brand is like my child. My brand is my child. So how you feel about your child, how you love your child, how you want to nurture your child, how you want your child to grow, expand, and everything. That's how I feel about my brand. Like, it's so precious to me. It's stuck with me through every up, through every down. Like, I've always had my craft.
Right.
And so it's like I'm ready to see, like, take off and soar and fly. You know, it's very important. It's mine.
I feel you.
So. Yeah.
So it's something that you...
Yeah, I can't even explain how I feel about it.
Okay, I hear you.
For real. I hold it very close to my heart.
So since you're an entrepreneur and you're a hairstylist, what has it taught you?
It's taught me about being consistent.
Yeah.
It's taught me about running my business, how I want to go to a business and be treated.
Definitely.
It's taught me that, you know, it's only going to go as far as I mentally think it's going to go.
And it can go, sky's the limit.
Exactly. If I put it in the box, it's going to stay in this box.
Pop.
So I try my hardest not to put it in the box, not to say in 5 years I'm only going to be here, I'm only going to be there. It's taught me how to effectively run a business. Like, I'm not letting a client run me. These are my guidelines. This is what I require. This is what I need you to do.
Right.
I don't have like a gossip shop. A lot of people always say, like, she quiet, she don't talk. It's not that. It's just everyone's used to going to these gossip shops. You're gonna come in here, I'm gonna treat you with respect. I'm gonna do your hair. You're gonna like your hair, and if you don't, tell me so I can fix it. And that's how we're gonna establish our relationship. So more so like running a business to where I'm gonna have people coming back. It's not gonna be a one-hitter quitter or
I'm not going back because the girl in there irritated
me.
Yeah,
and, nothing like that. So just how to run like a business and to keep a business going for so long. You know, because I'm 34 now. Like, I started this business like at a very young age. So just to still even have clients coming in from when I was 13, when I was doing hair at the house.
That's dope.
Still coming now when I'm
That mean
34.
they appreciate you.
Exactly.
They
and
feel
I
you.
appreciate them too.
Okay, check you. Okay, check you out. Okay, so you have Hair Tip Mondays.
Yes.
And today was your Hair Tip Monday today. Networking. How important is networking for you? How important is Hair Tip Mondays for you? And what is Hair Tip Mondays? Okay, 3 questions in one. You feel me?
So I'll start with Hair Tip Mondays.
How did it come about?
Okay, Hair Tip Mondays came about because I'm a very curious person.
Okay.
So I would sit up on YouTube and watch videos. Some I'm interested in, some I'm not interested in. But I noticed that it would be so many stylists who they would give you A, skip B or leave it blurry, and then go to C. You know, so it's like I'm able to understand it because I do hair and I'm a visual learner.
Right.
But someone who is not knowledgeable of what I'm knowledgeable of, they're going to get confused from A to C. So I was like, okay, I want to be B. I want to connect the loose ends. So I make sure
dope.
all my videos, you know, I show you from the beginning to the end.
Right, and I watched them.
And that's very important, you know, because it helps out people who maybe are not as creative as you or just don't know how to do something, don't have the money to pay for a one-on-one or a class, you know.
Right.
It's like they can look at that video over and over and over and over and over and over again, and they'll understand how I did it,
right.
You know. So that's how it came about, and I wasn't as consistent at first, and then people started DMing me like, where is Hair Tip Monday? Where is Hair Tip Monday? And it made me want to be more consistent.
Right.
So they held me accountable, basically.
Right.
So.
And people will give you when you start a business, they will say what they like about your business, what they want to see more. Mm-hmm. So therefore, I see how you feel. Like at first, it was just something you wanted to do, and then when people like, where's that? Like, get it up.
So they looking for me.
Right,
Monday,
right.
You know?
So you finna be like, okay,
Exactly.
Monday today we doing a ponytail.
Exactly.
Okay, so I feel you.
And networking is important because networking was always something that I was afraid of. You know, like, what about if they take my idea and run with it, or they not feeling it, or, you know, so just putting yourself in a position where you can combine with like minds are really important. Right. Or you're introducing a new crowd over into your wave. Like, you know, so networking is very important, especially when you want to expand your business. You cannot do it all by yourself. Right. And people going to have your idea, the next idea, but it's not you. It's not you. Exactly. If it ain't coming from you, it's somebody else. Exactly. You feel what I'm saying? So since we talked a little bit about YouTube, okay? 2 more questions, y'all, for her, because, you know, we got to drill her with this, you know, for the hairstyles, you know. You better give me while I'm here. Okay, so and somebody already said that they're going to try you. Pop. Please do. Okay, so anyway, how has the internet affected the business now that people can learn from YouTube? Mm-hmm. Like, how has it affected you now? Do you think people really going out there doing their own hair? Because I be trying and I can't. Yes. That's why I just go to y'all. Get so many clients who I know that they're going to YouTube to try to learn how to do something. And it has its pros and it has its cons. Like, some people can't afford to come into the salon every 2 weeks. Some people can't afford to come into the salon 1 time a week. So if it's something like, you know, a quick style, or I need to learn how to, you know, do my own weave, and they can go to YouTube and figure it out. Oh, yeah. You know, figure it out. You got to do what you got to do. I can't just walk around here looking crazy because I don't have the funds to go pay this young woman to do my hair. Right. I have to try to figure this out. So you okay with people going to do that, but... I'm okay with them going to do that, yes, but there's still education that comes along with that, you know? Like, for a prime example, when people are bleaching their hair, do you tone your hair? Do you deep condition it after you bleach it? No, because it's not a lot of YouTube videos that's telling you to do this. So it's an A and a B to it too, you know? Oh, okay, so you really cleared that up, because I be going to look on there, and you're right. They have A and C, and that's the end. Yeah. And bleaching, I know nothing about no tone. Exactly. So, exactly. You know I ain't dyeing my hair. Okay, so the last question I have for you is, what is your plan to expand your business? My plan to expand my business is you know, I don't, like I said, I don't want to put it in a box, but I'll tell somebody in a minute, you know, when they say, why don't you have your own shop? Or, you know, I feel like Juice can go further than a hair salon. Maybe a institute or an academy or, you know, I want it to be everywhere. I want a product line. I want like a assembly line of employees. I want people to be able to come and learn from me, work under me. Like, you know, I just don't want to put it in that box, but I definitely see it on top of a mountain. I'm not saying I'm going to take over the hair game, but I'm definitely going to have
you
spot,
claiming it. You, know? You taking over.
Yeah. Well, I need a spot there. I need a spot somewhere.
You going to get that spot because you already own. You already got the mindset for it. And when you got the mindset for it, it's already done. Yeah. You just got to execute.
Definitely got to speak life into it.
Period. Okay, so now we're going to get into another song for Miss Mandy. You Know I Love You, R.I.P. Another Trey Songz song. And what we getting into, James? Slow motion. We getting into slow motion. Hey. Hey. Harmonies on a beat. Okay. So, you know what? I did not ask her something that I wanted to ask her. Well, we kind of wanted to, we talked about it. Okay. Okay. So, it's a question that I want to have her talk about because it's very important because we have a lot of hairstylists out there that's really starting from the ground up and don't know what to do right now. So what advice would you give someone that's giving up on hairstyling because they don't feel like they're at where you're at right now, or someone who's up and coming and don't know where to start? Like, what advice would you give them?
For one, I would want to tell them, do not compete or compare. Don't compare yourself to where I'm at, and don't compete to try to feel like you can get further than where I'm at.
Right.
Because in all honesty, like I'm saying this in the most humble way possible, but I was popping before Instagram.
Okay.
Like, I was doing what I was supposed to be doing with hair before Instagram. Like, Instagram definitely, you know, pushed me over, but I feel like I was doing what I was supposed to do. It's always quality over quantity. I make sure, you know, that my work
speaks for itself.
And so I would want to tell a hairstylist, for one, don't compete or compare. Make sure that you believe in yourself, because that's something that I learned along the way. It wasn't always there. Like, you have to really, if there's one person cheering in the stand for you, you have to still be as confident and still put something of substance out and quality out.
Right.
If you have 1,000 people in the stand for you. So I also wanted to tell people, it's okay. Like, we don't have to hate on each other. It's a million people out here who want their hair done.
Right.
Whether they go to me or whether they go to the next hairstylist, you don't have to hate the next person or feel like I'm doing better than her or what is she doing that I'm not doing, you know?
Right.
You just want to be confident in your craft. Pay attention to what you have going on. Take classes. Stay up. Practice makes perfect.
Right. I like that.
Practice definitely makes perfect. Make sure you do whatever you can to enhance your skills. Make sure that you stay up to date. Try to be as versatile as possible, because I know that's why I have such a big clientele. I'm not stuck in just doing weaves or just doing ponytails.
You do everything.
I can do a lot of different things, which keeps, you know, the traffic coming in. So if anything, too, I want to tell them to make sure that, you know, make sure that you keep your higher belief involved as well.
Oh, yes.
Because that's taken me a long way too, just knowing that God is not gonna, you know, just get me here and leave me. Like, you know, he's gonna carry me the whole way and way further than what I expect to go.
Right.
So you want to make sure that you definitely keep whatever belief that you have involved, and if nothing, the last thing is, you know, don't give up on yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself. We are so hard on ourselves. Like,
women, men, all of us.
Beat ourselves down for, you know, the littlest thing. You got to be able to look in the mirror and accept what is going on so that you can get over it and get across that hump or that milestone, you know? So just make sure that all in all, like, you know, you count your blessings, you do what you're supposed to do, you stay focused, you remain focused, and the number one thing is probably don't compete or compare. Stay in your own lane. Make your own lane.
Right, that part.
You know? So.
And that was great, girl.
Yeah, thank you.
One more thing. So when you were talking about like social media has impact, how was that impact with social media for you? And do you think it's really has made hairstylists on the map now because of social media? Because they was in the building, but they in the building now.
Yeah, we're definitely in the map, but even like I'm not going front, even as a hairstylist, we have to do certain things too, because some of these videos and stuff that we put up, you know, we sell these clients dreams, you know, these filters and things like that. So I make sure that I put up videos that are basically like filterless, and you know, you want to make sure that you tell them certain things like, I don't care what I do with this lace, you gonna see lace. Like, you know, you just want to make sure that you're just not selling these clients' dreams, because a lot of the time when they sit in your chair, they're waiting to sit in your chair. They paying you all this money, and they expect to walk out looking like the video that they saw that attracted you. You know?
And who want to look like somebody else?
Yeah, you know.
You want to look like what you came in there to look like when you leave, you know?
So Instagram has its pros and cons. It definitely brings in, it does bring in the crowd.
Right.
It does. But even in bringing in the crowd, all money is not good money either. You know?
Okay, well, give us oh, sorry to cut you off.
Okay.
I'm sorry, baby. Give us some hair business do's and don'ts. Give us 5.
Okay.
It could be do's 5 or don't start or in between. Just give us that. Okay. And then we're going to go to a song.
Some hair business do's would be, for one, as a stylist or as a client?
As an entrepreneur.
Okay. As an entrepreneur, some hair business do's would be consistent. I think that word of mouth is the best form of advertisement. If somebody leaves your chair happy, they're going to tell everybody to come to you.
Yeah.
So that you want to make sure that you advertise. You let people know who you are, what you are capable of doing. Make sure that you charge what you are worth. That's something that I struggle with as well. Charge what you are worth out here. Another do would be timing.
Okay.
I feel like people pay for speed. You know, they want quality work, but if they could get in and out, they're not going to be at the shop from 9 to 9 just for a weave. You know, people pay
that's
for
very
that.
important.
So timing. Be on your
Yo,
stuff. Yeah, you know, be on your stuff. If a client is there at 3, don't have them
Don't
there.
overbook us.
Because I feel like mine's is going that way because people come too late and then it push your whole day back. So I'm working on that, not allowing so many lates and squeeze-ins, you know, because I want you to know when you come at 3, give me a couple minutes, but I got you at 3, you know?
Okay, I got you. So that was 4. Give me one more.
Okay, a don't. A business don't would probably be, don't have your clients showing up to their appointments and you not be there. I hear about that so much. It's
so annoying.
Yeah.
And then you be looking around like, so what who finna?
Unless I'm sick or damn near dead, I'm gonna be there. Like, you know.
And you hit them up and let them know, right?
Yeah, for sure.
At least 2 hours before time so we can know that we ain't getting our hair done.
For sure. But that's probably the biggest complaint that I get from, like,
other
clients
people
coming in complaining. So.
Well, Neisha, entrepreneur / hairstylist / all the slashes.
Okay.
Okay, so you know what? We're going to get to another song, and what we going to hit to? Love Faces? All night. We could do all night. Kate, all night. Let's do all night. But before that, I'm just gonna say this: we're gonna come back with Neisha because she gave us the game on entrepreneurship. She gave us the game on hairstyling and pricing and all type of stuff. So now we're gonna come back and talk a little bit about her love life because we want to know.
Girl.
Hey, welcome back to G-Vice. R.I.P. Mandy. This is your show today, baby girl. I love you. F Cancer, for real. So, I got a caller. Check in. Let's see what they say. They trying to play. Who is this?
Yo, 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 hello, hello.
You know what, she? I knew it was gonna be somebody. I know. What's up?
What's up? Hey, what's up, G9?
Oh, this is
Hey,
Mac.
this is the G. Yeah, this is me. What's good, girl?
How you doing?
Oh, I'm just hanging in there, trying to be strong for my mom right now, rest in peace to my mom.
Rest in peace to
And,
her. I'll be there on Wednesday for you.
I appreciate that. Like, my mom was a beautiful soul. She walked this earth when she was alive. I mean, just as a saint, beautiful woman. She gave the best advice to the best people. Everybody that crossed her path. So, but I appreciate that, G9. You already know. And I had to call and represent, of course, on the G Vibes.
Hey.
G Vibes with G9. What's good, girl?
Too cool, too funny. What's up? I appreciate you calling.
Oh, yeah, you already know, girl. And look, I just wanted to tell you congratulations on everything.
Appreciate it.
I've been seeing your growth on this from the YouTube show to now you doing radio. You're a personality now, girl. You doing your thing.
I'm trying to be somebody else, Mike. I mean, I'm trying to be somebody else like you,
Oh, you stop it, girl. You stop it.
And you guys, let me just put this out there before I know he finna go. Why is my pager from work going off right now? Don't talk about me. So I want to just say this one thing about Big Mike. He's the one that got me into this studio right now. I appreciate you, Mac. He's always been supportive. Nisha, you always been supportive too for my YouTube. I seen you in the nail shop. You was like, I like your YouTube show. Boom, boom, boom. So I just want to say thank you, Mac. Thank you, Nisha. All of y'all. I love y'all. Y'all know I'm riding till the wheels fall off.
Hey, you welcome. Hey, you welcome, G9, and to your guests, tell her, keep on rocking too.
Okay.
Keep on rocking. Hey, y'all need to keep on tuning in every Monday evening,
6 to 7 p.m.
The G Vibes with G9, and I mean, hey, y'all, she have the dopest questions. Serious questions. She be have the best tea. I bet you could say her tea is so good that a lot of people hate that. People be hating on you, G9, because your tea's so damn good.
I know. You know what? A guy told me, like, are you a hater, a man hater? I was like, no. I love all my black men, white men, all y'all men. One thing I just wanted to do was bring inspirational women on here to talk about businesses, careers, things that they're doing. And we deal with men every day on certain things. And it's okay. We make mistakes. We cheat too. We do bad things too. But we just on this show to give a woman's perspective. And when you come and other men come, we'll have your man's perspective, period.
Hey, what G9 said, that's what she said.
Okay, well, thank you, Mac. I thank you for calling in. I see you Wednesday.
You oh, for sure. Hey, keep on winning in life, girl. Keep on winning.
Okay,
too.
Love. Thank you.
All right, love. All right, peace.
Bye. That was Mac. He the one got me. He encouraged me to do this, so I appreciate him. Everybody watches Too Cool, Too Funny, 2 p.m. every Saturday in this building, acceleratradio.com.net. My bad. So let's get back to Nisha, though.
Okay.
Juicedbyneisha. Mm-hmm. So we're going to do a little game, and everybody know I love games on here. You ready, James? So the game is pros and cons of being single.
That's interesting.
So I want you to tell me, is it hard running a business, being a hairstylist, being an entrepreneur? Is it hard for you to date?
Yes.
How's your love life?
It's definitely challenging, but I've learned to look at it as this is my time to be selfish. It's my time to learn who I am, to figure out my needs and my wants, to create a big business, a couple big businesses. Like, it's my time to really align myself with what I'm supposed to be out here doing, so that when it's time to combine with another man, like when he say what you bring to the table, I'm bringing the whole table.
Okay. So, she said that because she clearly bringing the whole table.
I'm bringing the table, boo.
Where he at? Okay, so let's get into this game. It's called Pros and Cons. So I'm gonna read you pros and I'm gonna read you cons, off and on, different things. And you tell me it's a pro, and you tell me a con, if it's a con, and why it's a pro and a con. Okay, so let's get into something. One person said having a person on the same level as you is a pro or a con. What is it?
I think it's a pro. I think it's something that I need. I need
Right.
somebody who can challenge me. I need somebody who, is on my level. I want to see what that feels like.
Right.
I want to see what it feels like, somebody who's on my level and can do what I can do, or maybe a little more. I want to be on the receiving end of that. So I think it's a pro.
Okay, so that's a pro. What about no stress or headaches, free to do whatever you want? Is that a pro or a con?
That can become a con because, at the end of the day, we are all free to do what we want to do, but
Right.
I want you to do what you know you're supposed to do.
That part right there, because if you don't know what you're supposed to do, then I don't want to tell you.
Yeah, and you are supposed to be able to do what you want to do, but I need you to keep it respectful and know that, whatever you're doing out there, you want to make sure it doesn't jeopardize you coming home to the queen that I am.
Oh,
So,
okay. Well,
Yeah.
what about this one, pro or con, having a bed to yourself? Pro or con?
right now, I think it's a pro. I like my space.
But does it? When
Yes, I get lonely.
Yeah,
I get
okay.
lonely, but it's better for me to be lonely than for me to have a different man in my bed every night, or for me to have a man that is not there and is not supposed to be there.
Oh, tell it like it is
So,
right there, because I feel you
right
on that note.
now, I'm real lonely and it's getting cold. Yeah,
getting cold
I'm real
outside.
lonely, but I just know that it's gonna be greater later. It's
Right.
gonna be greater later.
You always think of that. You think of the positive, because that's what it really is.
now. Because at age 34, it's a lot of things at age 33 that was blurry the whole year.
Oh.
And just these couple months of 34, it's like, it's clear.
You got it.
I
You
got
figured it out.
I got it.
Okay, what about no drama, pro or con?
Pro. I don't want that, I don't want that drama. I don't want that baggage, because I don't come with a lot of baggage,
Right.
So I want that to be clear as day.
Okay, somebody said, is this a pro or con? When somebody says sex with multiple women or men.
That is for sure a no for me.
Because you have the freedom to do whatever you like.
I do, but I like to be with one man.
I feel you.
Like,
I do too. I love my man. I ain't even gonna lie.
Out here just giving it to whoever I can give it to. Like, I like to be with one man and one man only. I'm a one man woman.
Okay.
Period.
Well, what about this one, pro or con? When somebody, you have somebody to blame for when you don't want to hang out with your friends. That could be a pro and a con situation.
Definitely a pro. I usually want to hang out with my homegirls. I usually want to hang out with mine.
Even when you have your man.
Yeah. You need time. You
To
need
meet
time
your
with
friends,
your home. I'm not
yes,
saying
yes.
every time we gonna be able to go out and do what we do, but I have a handful of friends that I cherish, the Golden Girls and Unique. And I just like.
Oh, she's included with the Golden Girls. Hey, Unique, boo.
Yeah, she included sometime. No, that's my girl though. But I like for us to be able to get together. We're like family. So honestly, I want him to be able to be with us too sometime. You
Right.
know? But
I feel you.
My friends are very important to me.
Girl, I'll be rolling with my man to all the friend functions.
Yeah.
Oh, my man. Two.
For real?
Just
For
because I
real.
want to, because that's
real.
my homie.
For
That's my
real.
friend too.
I need mine.
Yeah, I need mine too. So what about this one? Is this a pro or con? Not worried about getting played.
Yes, that would be heaven. If I knew I could send him outside every day and it ain't nothing gonna come back from that. Yeah, that would be heaven. I want that. I want that.
You want that?
I want that. I want to know that he holds our relationship and values our relationship like no other. Like, I don't want to have to question him about who's on the phone, who you texting, where you going.
If you got to do all that,
yeah,
throw the whole man away.
Yeah,
As Mickey would say.
But we be loving them too.
Okay,
So,
okay.
But yes, that would be heaven for me.
Okay, so that's a pro or a con for you?
Pro.
Okay, so what about this one? Peace of mind, more focus on your career. So is that a pro or a con? Because I think this person was basically trying to say that it's more of like a con for him because he feels like he can focus more without a relationship.
Okay, so that's where it comes into play about you doing what you're supposed to while you single. Single is just not, I'm single, girl. No, it's work. It's work that goes into that. You're supposed to be figuring out what you're supposed to be doing, maybe starting a business, learning yourself. That is so important to learn yourself. So you're supposed to be doing all of that so that, you know, before you get into a relationship, none of things like that won't come up as much.
Right.
Because, you know what you're supposed to do. I know what my focus is to the left and what it is to the right, you know. So that's why when you're single, you have to do the work. You have to.
I feel you on that one. Okay, what about this one? A lady from LA said this was a pro for her. It was being in a relationship, basically, and her pro was having at least that person to depend on whenever and whatever. I never feel alone in any situation. So I would say to you, is this a pro or a con? Because do you feel alone even when you're by yourself as a person, as just
single?
I
definitely feel alone, but no, I feel lonely because I'm not alone. You know, I definitely have a relationship with God, but there are times where I do feel lonely, you know, and I definitely feel like it's a blessing to be able to have companion and to have a companion and to have someone that is just there for you through it all, like accept your flaws, you know, there for your BS, like you know, just there, someone you can split the load on, you can depend on, you can count on, and you're gonna, you know, get that, you're gonna receive that and give that as well. So that would have to be a pro. That would have to be a pro for me, and it's definitely something that I look forward to.
Oh, well, I'm glad that you even looking forward, because you're not like a Debbie Downer, like, oh my God, I can't get no man.
No,
because the men
I definitely
are out
can
there.
get a man. I definitely can get a man, but is it the right man that I need for where I'm trying to go? I don't know,
Right. Is it a problem for you, and not to siphon these questions, is it a problem for you because since you're on the level that you are on, do you have a problem with dating because of that? You're on that level, and you might meet a guy that's not on that level.
So many men out here who are, I'm not beating down all men, but there are a lot of men who are opportunists. So the fact that they see you doing something, man, not like that, but if you could look on my Instagram, I'm popping in career wise, but I don't be out here like, you know, I don't be out here doing a whole lot, you know. So you want somebody that's about their stuff and not out here all wild and reckless. So, you know, sometimes that is challenging. You definitely have to, and I move slow. Like, just because I meet you today, it don't mean we finna be kicking it tomorrow. I move very slow. So that's another thing, too. You know, I take my time. So
take your time, girl, because we don't know who's out there.
No, you don't.
Okay.
No,
well, okay, I got one more for you. And she told me being single this one was her con. Okay, so she said no misunderstandings and spending less money on food. Do you feel like when you in a relationship you spend more money on food? And is that a pro or a con?
I don't think that I spend more money on food, because I feel like naturally if I want to go to this restaurant, I'm going to go to this restaurant
regardless of man or not.
Yeah, but I mean, if I have a man, we going to an expensive restaurant, yes, he can pay. Like, you know.
Okay. But do you mind paying?
No, I don't mind. I definitely don't mind paying. I don't mind if there's certain things that I want to do and I'm on this level. Like, if my man is not on that level, I'm finna help him get to that level by showing him.
That part.
This is what I like.
Not do it for him.
Not all the time. I don't gotta do it all, but definitely if he's short and that's my man, like, I'm finna make sure we
gonna look out.
Yeah, we covered. We good.
Okay, so Nisha, that was the question. You did good, girl.
Thank you.
Okay, so we're gonna get in another song from Mandy, another Trey songs, I believe is Cake, right? And R.I.P. to Mandy, we love you. This show is for you. Another song, and then we're gonna come back with some conclusions.
Okay, girl.
Okay. Yay. Okay. So we had a good hour, huh, Nisha?
Yes, we did.
We had a good hour. We represented for Mandy. We got one more song, Mob Ties. That was her song, On and On. She played it. I watched it on the Snap every day. She played it. I just want to say, Nisha, I thank you for coming. Do you have anything to say?
Yes. If I could take a minute or two, I want to make sure that I say this to all of my siblings. Y'all know I have a lot of sisters and brothers. I know that you guys are all looking up to me. You count on me. You hold me accountable. And I just want to tell you that, you know, I'm definitely doing this for the team. I love all of them. I want to remain to be the role model that you guys tell me I am so often. I know sometimes I'm busy, but I want to let you guys know that I love you, love you, love you. And just for anybody else out there, and that is an entrepreneur, I want to tell you to make sure that you always stay covered, that you pray over your business, you stay focused, you remain focused, you make sure that you give yourself that extra love, take some time to yourself because it's needed, especially when you're trying to give so much to everyone else, and just make sure that you always just do your best. Do your best, and thank you, G9, for having me on the show. I definitely appreciate it.
You're welcome. So thank you, Juicedbyneisha. Make sure you follow her and at Juicedbyneisha
Nesha.
Make sure you go to my YouTube, G-Vibes. Make sure you go to my official page on Instagram at G-Vibes. Make sure you go to Facebook, Janine Alexander. Make sure you go to my Instagram, my official regular Instagram, at G9. So I love you guys. Thank you. Rest in peace, Amanda. This is for you, Mob Ties, and I love everybody. Welcome every Monday, 6 to 7, CeleraRadio.net. Thank you, Nisha.
You're welcome.